Welcome everybody. I have Cannon here with me again today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and today I'm going to do a real quick lesson on how to achieve song with a step-by-step process. And I've never taught song, the quality of song to Cannon. He's never done Tai Chi before. I just wanted to demonstrate to you how you don't have to study for a long time to be able to achieve song, and the steps towards gaining song and what the result of that is. So let's get started, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks. And song is the quality of being relaxed and loose. So I'm just gonna, like if he's just all loose and floppy, that's the release. But the song is when we gather some space in between our joints, but without muscle activation. At first it sounds sort of counterintuitive and a little tricky, but it's fairly quick and easy to feel song if you do a partner drill. Or if you were to have a one-on-one with me, I could teach you song and nothing flat. So just to demonstrate that, I'm going to teach Cannon song. Now, he had no idea what I was going to do today.
Nope.
Okay. You have seen, hopefully you've seen the drill, the video where he pressed down on my shoulder and I'm in the state of song and he can't press me. That's a nice test, or whether he was trying to pick up my ankle and he couldn't pick up my ankle. So Cannon, what I want you to do is I come over here, let's come over here for the camera, is I compress down on you. I just want you to allow all my weight to kind of go into your bones. And yeah, that's right. So now he's having to employ muscle to overcome my weight. Okay, so sort of fight against it. Don't let me compress you down. Yeah. So that's muscle on muscle, and that's not really the state of song. So what is song? I just want you to be as loose as you can and relaxed, and then just don't even put your awareness here. Just imagine that you've got some space between your joints. Yeah, I felt it right away. Very nice. So it's not done through, I want to clarify, it's not done through the breath. It's not like he's breathing in or anything. He's just using his mind to pretend or imagine space between the joints. Now, the more I press down, the more I want you to imagine that that space is like hydraulically filling. Like you're getting more space and you're using my force to build your structure. So you won't collapse under it, it's just that you'll gather more and more space. It's not too, there you go. So at first you started to collapse into it. Now, that's right. Now you can feel that my structure, you're becoming very comfortable on my, on my resistance. Mm-hmm. And it's building your structure. And you're not using your muscles. That's very good. So now I'm just going to kind of, yeah, try not to use muscle though. There. That's it. That's it. So I'm using almost all my body weight there. Mm-hmm. But you probably felt more and more comfortable the more pressure I put.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a whole lot.
Right.
I was just kind of standing here.
Exactly, and you're connecting in this way between my force and the earth, and you did it just right. And I could feel it kind of fade in and out, but then you found it.
Mm-hmm. Whenever we like I try to focus on something, I just pick something to look at, mm-hmm. and I just like essentially zone out and just think about it. That's
right. There is sort of a what you're calling zoning out, I think is sort of this awareness, and you're just going, and you're going internal, mm-hmm. and you're able to capture it really quickly. So I haven't taught song to Cannon before, but he was able to do that. Now, if you're working with a partner, that's how I would recommend you start to first learn it, and really talk about how the difference, how it feels differently to try to be resisting their force versus just opening up your joints. And you know you have it right when you feel like your partner is going easier on you.
Whenever I was holding you up with muscle, it felt a lot heavier. Like I could, there was a lot of pressure from your hands. And then whenever, I was doing it relaxed, it was maybe like a sixth of the pressure.
It felt like a sixth of it, that's
Yeah.
right. And one reason for that is that when you're in song, you're actually dissipating the pressure. So one of the key things he said was when he was resisting me through muscle, he could really feel it right here. Yeah. But when he went into song, it's like I talk about in my book, it's like spreading it out, peanut butter nice and thinly across the whole bread. And that's what he's doing. He's dissipating my force and just spreading it out by virtue of opening up the joints. And then you could just build your structure on the force that's coming in. A little more opening of the joints. There you go, yeah. And again, your test then is if he thinks that I'm creating less resistance, that means that he's being successful in the state of song. That is a nice description of song and a demonstration that you don't have to study Tai Chi for 40 years to be able to establish song. So give that a try. Let me know if it worked and give me some comments in the section below. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next video.